it started with an application on itself, a business application on itself. And even within the business application, you had a lot of silos. So you can see that back on the development side, there was not much collaboration. Now I talk about 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. So what you see per new version, more and more functionality is shared through all the different functional areas within the product side. So that's the first step for working together. Secondly, the moment when Microsoft decided to go to the cloud, and I have to admit, the first time I heard the word cloud, and that was really the time of Steve Ballmer, you would hardly forget that. He was there. He was not even yelling, but he was more, every 3 words was cloud, and we looked at each other, cloud. And again, that's about 10, 15 years ago. We thought, well, that will not happen, or that will not work, or how is it possible that a vendor can have such an influence on the technology? So nowadays, if you step out of the plane or you open your radio, you have an ad. Do you have your data into the cloud? Just like, it's like something very common.
Nowadays. It's day to day.
It's thanks to Apple, thanks to Google. Everything is in the cloud. So Microsoft was one of the first, and they focus much more on, partly also on the business side, and that's an extra hurdle. So in the beginning, it was difficult to convince everyone that you can use a public cloud. We work with the police force; even they had their data in the public cloud. They had that many trust in Microsoft. And I think that compared to, if you look at the world of, where we're dealing with the SAPs, the Oracles, the Workdays, and Microsoft's the only one who can the complete vertical they manage. And I really like the fact that Microsoft is also responsible for the production environments. So in the beginning, it was like you set a CD, you give it to a partner goes to the customer, they make the software working, and Microsoft is more on the backside. If there is an issue, you can mail them or give them a call, and then let's see how it works. Nowadays, suppose there is a fix, someone find a fix. It's 24/7 how it's solved and how easy that works, and the procedures to work there. So that gives a very good confidence for every end user that if there is a 101.3, that's what I call a bug, how it's fixed by Microsoft, and the fact that they are truly managing the production environment shows also the commitment from their side. This is not a commercial for Microsoft, but it shows the way how they manage the data centers, they manage the middleware, they manage the application, the front end, the business application, and the office applications, and how these are merging together. And that's a trend. We're glad that we are on a Microsoft side. Microsoft never pretending that they can support the 110% for every vertical of a certain business. Yeah. So therefore, they work together with partners. That's the reason why we have the ecosystem. That's also the reason why we're there. We're not focused on a vertical, but a horizontal, and make sure that we are delivering the last miles. And that together is something we bring to the market for the IT, but also for the HR and employee and manager side.